What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, when Kevin Samuels started to get hot, we had some lapses in times that we talked on the phone because he was busy and I was busy doing things. But kind of toward the part where he started doing very well, he called me when he got the opportunity to go on the Adam 22 interview. I believe that was the first big interview that he had. And he said, O'Shea, I really want your honest opinion. Should I go over to Adam 22? I said, well, why are you thinking about not going over there? He said, well, Adam 22 is white, and I don't want people to feel that I'm using the white man's platform, to reach the culture, and I don't want people to take it in the wrong way. What do you think? Do you think I'm better off not going there or what? I said, no, you should go to Adam 22. I said, because you're going to be able to handle it in a very professional way like you always do. It won't be no problem. And Adam 22 has a large audience. So after that, he went and he did very, very well on Adam 22. Then I believe next was Joe Budden. That was the biggest one. I was even mentioned in that interview. But then Tasha K came. This interview was one that Kevin could have turned down. And if it was me, I would have done it. Because what she just did to Derek Jackson, Kevin was wildly aware of what Tasha K did to Derek Jackson. And Kevin Samuels was also, kind of leery on certain content creators that he would go back and forth with. For example, like somebody like Tariq Nasheed or, people that were really funny and stuff like that. I'm not saying he said that, but Kevin, certain people that Kevin just didn't want to engage on the social media platform. And one of them was Tasha K. Until he said, fuck it, I'm going to go in there and have a tough interview and embrace what she wants me to talk about. So he went there and he talked about people judging his sexuality, and he handled it like a man. What Tasha K's audience thought he was when he walked in there with her husband and he had the interview, he proved to her that he was not who she thought she was, because what she had saw in clips and what her fans wanted her to go at Kevin, and he was ready for that if it came to that, and he showed up. But here's something else that I want to talk about. Kevin Samuels, listen to what I'm going to say, actually liked Tasha K, despite my personal opinion over, because Tasha K had got talent and he liked the way she ran the business. So what he would do from time to time is he would reach out to her. Now, I didn't know how often or what their conversations, but I know that they were cordial. And I didn't know that through her problems with Cardi B, that he would give her encouraging words. And that's what he did. Even when he had friends like me who were really mopping the floor with Tasha K with some of our commentary and throwing her under the bus because I believe she deserves that. Guess who called her and offered her kind words to check on her? How you doing? Kevin Samuels. And this is the same man that y'all say that hate black women. Let me tell you something. Tasha K has said some things about black men that are hurting. Now, I do believe that she loved the black community. A lot of times she might be ranting, but that's why I got me an African man. I won't even deal with none of y'all. Now, this is the black woman that Kevin Samuels is talking about, but you know what? He's able to look past that and look at the good in her, because Tasha K does have some good things about her. Now, when it comes to Cardi B, that's different. But see, we're not going to just demonize her all for that. I'm just going to deal with her for that. He saw the good in her, the other side of her that we might not see. And he looked at Tasha K like, well, okay, she's going through it with that situation, but you know what? I like her as a friend. She's a good person. We check on her. And let me tell you this about content creators behind the scenes. I have friends in this business that I don't agree with They're on the different side of the ball than I am on our content, but we're buddies. And that was the case with Kevin Samuels and Tasha K. Their audiences are diametrically opposed to each other. And Tasha K's audience wanted her to wreck Kevin Samuels, but she didn't because of how he carried herself. And then not only that, in his death, she's come out and said, while everybody was trashing me, that man checked on me. Do you know what that means? Kevin Samuels had a passion for black women, even the ones that he didn't agree with. I'm gonna say it again, even the ones that he didn't agree with. And I'm gonna keep pushing this message about our brother because it's very sincere. Kevin was not perfect. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not perfect. I done did a lot of sucker shit in my life. But to sit here and say that this man didn't care about his people, you a fucking lie. You are a goddamn lie. His delivery, y'all don't like it. Because let me tell you this. When I was coming up, and some of y'all that come from we have folks in our community, the delivery y'all didn't like, but did it make you better people? Yes. But that don't mean somebody hates you. Because you need to go work on yourself. Because you want what you can't get. That don't mean that. Kevin cared about Tasha K. He cared about me. He cared about a lot of goddamn people. It was people he passed in this business. He didn't even need to talk to them no more. He would pick the phone up and call them and say, hey, bro, you need to do this, this, and this, and this, this, and this. Come here. I'm going to fly you here or fly with me here. All the time. That man cared about his people. Why do you think some people will love him? Was he perfect? Hell no. And Kevin has some dusty stuff going on sometime. That's the truth. So do I. But the man wanted to make sure that you was okay. One thing I used to tell Kevin, he used to always tell us, as black men, man, you need to own your community to take care of your women. It's not your job to berate your women and make them feel bad. Now, yeah, you could get mad and rant but I believe that Kevin Samuels love our people. And also a way, in Tasha K's word way, she also does. Even though she has ranted and said the wrong thing online. I said the wrong thing online too sometimes. But if this don't prove that the man cared about black women, and he don't do it for show. A lot of stuff people do behind the scenes. They real people, man. We real people behind this YouTube stuff. We have real families and real problems. And I salute Tasha K. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not even gonna make no more videos about it no more. Dr. Umar and Tasha K. I'm not making no more videos about y'all no more. Even though I want to. Because thank you for telling how the man really was, Tasha. I appreciate because you had personal interaction with him. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jungle. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.